check 2, 3. Let's get it. The name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond.
Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives
all the same.
And now it's here.
It's here, baby.
Or should I say,
I am. Come on with it.
My turn! Told me it was my turn.
Yup. Ain't no party like the Cowboy party. What about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours. You're listening to nothing but the best. Come on with it. Let's get it. Yeah. All right. Come on. Fine. Happy Friday to you and you. Give me that good news. Good news. Come on. Shout out to you, Larry.
My turn! Told me it was my turn.
All right. Cowboy Nation. Stand tall or not at all. All right. So, with all of this great stuff, the Cowboys have a chance of closing the gap or getting a little bit closer this weekend. Now, there are some people with some takes of saying that basically the Cowboys will lose this game and this is about to be a trap game. How, Sway? How is going to be a trap game when you guys know or you guys seen what happened for the first 3 or 4 weeks with the Cowboys? Every game been a must-win game. And now it's time to pounce onto the opportunity to take advantages of those situations. I truly believe that I would rather peak in December. I would rather peak, definitely peak around November, December. You don't want to peak too soon, right? You don't want to fall into the traps of falling into a situation that you can't get out of and you're thinking that you're one thing and you're satisfied and then you really need some more moves on the other end to be to be satisfied, to be really satisfied opposed to being fake satisfied. So we are in here. Shout out to you, Larry. Appreciate you for jumping in and being part of this particular episode. Cowboy Vet 71, I see you in the building. Unlucky, appreciate you. All right, so with that being said, Cowboy Nation, how do y'all feel? Because I know normally I would be live about 4 or 5 hours ago, maybe 6. But, you know, we had some family things that we had to get together and get out and get things moving and grooving. But all is well, and I really appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and being part of these type of episodes. So if you miss Law, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't miss me, man, you don't have to put anything. You don't have to put anything. But put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight in. If you miss Law too, by the way. All right, so let's talk about this. We had some news about Miles Sanders. He's not going to be able to play no more for this year. He's been ruled out due to ligaments and all of this stuff. Let me pull up the proper message here, what they said about Miles Sanders, and then we'll get going with all of the other stuff that we have to talk about. The breaking news is Miles Sanders, knee, ankle, elbow, shin, all of those things are pretty much damaged. So it's season-ending situation. Now, there are some people that's watching right now saying, hey, man, his season should have been over with after that fumble week 1, right? There's some people that will say that. And the news is updated here, I believe. It states here, running back Miles Sanders needs some type of tissue graft in the knee or left knee in which pieces of the bone and cartilage were transplanted into the affected area to improve the joint pure sources or pure Todd Archer. Man, he's already was a tick slow. I'm not trying to tell people that they no longer can play in the National Football League because we are seeing the storyline of Javonte Williams right now. But I can tell you a little bit about Miles Sanders. No offense to you, my dog. But I hope you have a speedy recovery. I hope all is well. But what you can do is once you heal up and get everything going, there's a team in Philadelphia Eagles land that you can go back to. You know, that's all I'm saying. You can go back to the Eagles, you know, at this end of the day. Because at the end of the situation, I think that the Cowboys were always going to carry at least one veteran, but not two. And it appears to me that Sanders was more of a progress stopper than he was a progress helper. You know, shout out to you, Raphael. Appreciate you. Larry, thank you. Anthony Evans, as well as Cowboy Vet 71. Appreciate you. King 13 says trade for Breece Hall and Trey Henderson. I would. Oh my God. Hey, those two areas right there would be a great situation for us. You know, Cowboys do live off of the principle of they get very satisfied real quickly, and it is a situation that they may not do that. I've watched the report of Mike Fisher talking about, hey, let's go get a mercenary like a Trey Hendrickson. I'm 1,000% down with that. But before the Cincinnati move on from Trey Hendrickson, they want to see Joe Flacco in that offense to see if they can salvage anything for the Cincinnati Bengals. And if that don't happen, so what we're rooting for, if you want Trey Hendrickson, what you will root for, these two things, you'll root for the Cincinnati to lose this week or whenever they play. And then the second thing you'll root for, because the Cowboys just don't do it, they don't operate this way. The second thing you root for is somebody from the Cincinnati organization accidentally called Jerry, right? That'll be the only way, because the Cowboys live stern and hard on their principle that they don't make phone calls because they ultimately believe that whoever makes the call first, they lose leverage. So therefore, the Cowboys absolutely will not make those type of movements, unfortunately. And it is for what it is. But going into this game versus the Carolina Panthers, with what we have right now, what we need to do is figure out how to do these principles. And I did a video on it already, but let's rehash it live right here, right quick. What we need to do ultimately is run the ball. We got to get behind Williams, get behind the pad levels of these guys, Hallman, Bass, Smith. I'm hearing that he should be able to play this weekend. Tyler Guyton, he's fighting through their concussion thing. I think he's going to be playing too, by the way. And we got to get behind those pad levels and just run the ball. I think that the efficiencies of this offense is very good for us. I think that we are doing a great thing on maintaining the main thing. If we can continue to do that, I read a post earlier, and let me see if I can pull this up. I appreciate y'all so much for jumping in and being part of this. Let me see if I can pull it up. But bear with me. I'm going to pull it up. I think I did retweeted that. And then we'll talk about those funky birds in a few. But when the room fill up just a little bit more, hold on. We're going to talk about them funky little birds. And if y'all watched the game last night, let me know in the chat if y'all watched the game. And then we got some good news about another player that plays on our team that wears 0. We'll talk about that too. But if all is said and done, if the season, far as projections and all of this stuff, Javonte Williams, ladies and gentlemen, is on pace for 1,500 yards. Yeah. 1,500 yards. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. And 5.66 yards per tote. 20 of them things on the ground. 20 touchdowns. Meaning that when we get into the red zone, money zone, green zone, gold zone, silver and blue zone, we're running the ball. Finally, on offense, we've been waiting for a situation like this. Like, I'm not beating up Ezekiel Elliott, but outside of his first year, 2016, you can toss up 17 because how the NFL tried to railroad him. 2018, he was on this like downward pathway. Why? Because we had growing pains with the offensive coordinator trying to learn on the job and stuff like that. And that's not to bring up old stuff. But now we got a seasonal guy who's been calling plays for about 20 years, who given the opportunity to be the head coach and the play caller, to mix that in with Clayton Adams. Whereas, look, I know we may look at something and say, oh, yeah, these are the same old Cowboys. But I do know this one thing right here, that there are no interwars within the confines of this particular team. Well, what do you mean? Let me go back to Jason Garrett, Red Ball. In 2019, he presented a solution back to Jerry and said, look, let me just call my own plays again. Jerry Jones, who's the de facto coach on this team, said, nah, we're going to let the young bull call the plays, and it was Kellen Moore. He was not able to call his own plays on the hot seat of being fired. Fast forward to the year 2020, we had another situation where Mike McCarthy got the snips, got his balls cut off, basically. He was unsullied, you know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that they brought along Kellen Moore, who was still learning on the fly, to call plays. So oil and water, these boys were not on the same page. So you guys heard the famous saying, if you call it, if you install it, you call it, right? Meaning that all that week, Kellen Moore installed the plays, you got to call it. So meaning that was into wars. The kitchen on fire. Mike McCarthy standing back, sitting there watching, right? And it was just that situation. Now, fast forward into now, we can all see, and that's right, Trill, appreciate you. Thank you for jumping in. As well as Common Sense, appreciate you for jumping in. Tony Tone, can y'all do me a huge favor? Hit that like button. Share this amongst all of your friends. And sharing is caring. But Clayton Adam, and Shotty, they are all on the same page to get the job done. What's the job, Law? Win the game. Hey, what do we care about, Greg? All we care about, Larry, Greg, Tony Tone, that's in the chat, all we care about is winning the game. We don't care about that nonsense, that foolishness. And they're on the same page. There's no, hey, you install it, you call it. Hey, it's all this. I need tenacity. I want strength. I want temperaments. Hey, we looked like this last week in the red zone. Let's correct these little small things and improve the areas so that we can get better in the red zone. It's no big I's. It's no little U's. It's all of us on the same page, and this is what I love. So that's why you get a chance to see this projection, projections of all of this. And I like seeing this, by the way. Javonte Williams, 1,519 and mean yards, man. This is what we care about. And that's what we care about. Ain't this right, Bruce? Appreciate you. Shrew says, tenderize that Philly. Yeah, you got to tenderize it, And he talking about that Philadelphia. And back to over here, let me see if I can find this. Because sometimes sometimes when you're in total chaos, you get to reach. And when you get to reach, somebody needs to teach, right? So shout out to my guy, Lord Brunson. I think all is well with him. He's okay. He's in the group chat. He's okay, y'all. But this is the situation. You know it's terrible and bad when all of a sudden he's talking like this. Come on with it.
Call Mike McCarthy right now. The Eagles need to call Mike McCarthy right now. Just bring him in as an advisor. Call Mike McCarthy, bro. Call Mike McCarthy right now. The Eagles need to call Mike McCarthy right now. Just bring him in as an advisor. Call Mike McCarthy, bro. Call Mike McCarthy right now.
Some people don't know what they're asking for, you know? Yes, indeed. Hey, somebody hit me up earlier and said, Law, this feel like a victory Friday. It is. It is. Whenever the Eagles lose, boy. Hey, Eric, old head young bull, I guarantee you. He ain't in here. Oh, Eric, don't forget you owe me 50. Yeah. Let me know if Eric, old head young bull, is in the building, y'all. Because at the end of the day, I got to say it. Montisha.
Looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, boy, it's very quiet today. That's why, you know what? This is why I know that the participation is very low today. It's not because, it's definitely not because I went live right now at this time and it's Friday and I'm taking away some of my evenings because of this. Know what it is? A third of my fan base are some Philadelphia Eagles, and they don't want to show up today. They got nothing to say today. Yeah, come on with it. Y'all know I had to, y'all had to save me for the last hour because I couldn't go on live earlier when everybody was still at their jobs or what have you, or out and about. But y'all know, yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation, I see y'all pull y'all up. Montgomery, Tolbert needs to be benched. CD needs to come back. We can definitely talk about what Tolbert is for this team. Yeah, we want to throw that baby out with the bath water and all of this stuff. I get it with Tolbert. I can think of other wide receivers to be given that opportunity. I think Cream always rises to the top. I think that if Mingo can earn his way, not just be given his way, but earn his way when he get all the way back, he's going to get pushed out organically. If we marveled, hear me out, put that butter knife down, don't shank me with it. If we marveled at what Ryan Flanoy was able to do just last week in training camp, I was seeing 81 do similar things, same things. And then on top of that, I've also seen Trayshawn Holden do similar things and same things, right? Now, here's the thing is with Jalen Tolbert. He's blessed because he's Dak Prescott's best friend, right? Dak Prescott advocated for him before he even put on silver and blue, by the way. And Tolbert is one of those guys that's cool with the coach or what have you. And loyalty is always trusted here. And they work out together. They throw the football together. They play golf and all of this stuff together. On top of that, Tolbert is by far one of your hardest working guys out there on the field, off the field as well. So it is a situation whereas the Cowboys' loyalty may be bestowed upon JT, and that could be either a bad thing or it could be just a horrid thing. We got the same thing, the same pedigree, even with Solomon Thomas. There's nobody on this team fitter than Solomon Thomas, right? But he's backup. Right. Nobody crying for Solomon Thomas to be the starter, by the way. He's behind Osa. And that's for a reason. Call Vince Lombardi. Yeah, Dre, appreciate you. Mingo might play against the old teams like the Panthers. He was full participant in practice today. Appreciate you. You get one in, you get the other one out. Yeah, I feel you on that. And speaking of that, let's go over the DMPs and all of this stuff. This list is longer than Shaq feet or Jay Leno's chin, and you might have to squint your eyes to see Tyler Booker. He's out. He's not going to play this weekend. It's ruled out that C. Dangerous Lamb, he's not going to play. Sanborn, he's out. So I know somebody right now saying, yes! He woke me up this morning, started me on my way. Thank you. And remember. Yeah. Kevontae Turpin, out. Miles Sanders, ouch. He's out. Deron Bland, questionable. I think he'd be a game day decision. I think that he will play. Even though it says limited across the board, Carson's may get a nod. He might play for real. When you see full across the board there, I know guys can barely see that with squint your eyes to see. Mingo, it says he was a full participant on Wednesday, and then Friday it states that he did not practice, but he's questionable. I think that you probably give Mingo one more week, and then you throw him into that situation. Cowboys got to make justifications on why they spent a 4th-round draft pick on him, right? The problem is that with Jalen Tolbert, they spunt, in the words of Jerry Jones, a 3rd-round draft pick on him. So it's just one of those things. My guy James Houston, he should be able to play this week. So yeah. So DJ says, let Ryan eat, and he will. I think that what Ryan Flanoy needs is another grandiose type of game that he had last week, and it's good listening to other people talk glowingly of him. Let's listen to this right quick. Appreciate each and every last one of you all. Yeah.
And having these levels of competition in the NFL.
It's always fun, to compete, against a top guy, you know what I mean? But like I said before, just trying to help the team win. I feel like last game, that's what a real team win looked like, when you dominate and you rack up a lot of points.
What can you say about the Ryan Flanoy, his journey, his patience, his grind, and for
your mind?
He did against the
James Brown, I see you.
Just something he's been grinding for, for a long time. Just getting an opportunity now, and him, exploiting it. Like I said, he had 114, I think. Yeah, exploiting the opportunity. And he's been working the whole time. So super proud of Flo.
No doubt. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm not too proud to beg. Hit that like button. Share this content. He said some valuable things. When the opportunity is there, you got to take advantages of it. You do. The Cowboys are pretty much, and I appreciate you too, Tony. The Cowboys, the only team in the United States of America that in order for you to get your shining opportunity, it got to be via injury. Unfortunately, somebody got to go down. Somebody got to get hurt. Somebody got to get knocked up, especially if the money is in the way. Now, if you were drafted before that person, you get a little a nudge up. If you make more money than that person, you get a little nudge, a little step up. But if you show up when your opportunity is there on the field, I'm talking about go crazy good, like what Ryan Flanoy just did, your opportunity will be right there at the table. But it have to come through via injury. And I'm not beating up Sanborn. And Shamar James, he got a lot of stuff that he had to improve on. But it's not like Sanborn is like light years ahead of Shamar. We would never got a chance to see it unless Sanborn got hurt. It's not like, and the resume is still being built for Jadon Blue. But Blue would never got those chances and those opportunities if Miles Sanders didn't hurt his knee, his foot, and his elbow, and his shin, all of that stuff that's broken up with him, his pride. Hey, he would never got an opportunity, unfortunately. That's just the old classic way of the boys. But we have every opportunity to close this gap within the confines of the NFC East this weekend. So they got to make sure, shout out to you, Nathaniels, appreciate you. They got to make sure that they take care of business. And I mean just that.
Cowboy running back Rico Dowdle said Cowboys better buckle up this week. Has that been any conversation in the room? How's that handled?
Nah, we be buckled up every week, bro. I don't really know what he mean by that. I just know we're going to try to come out there and dominate and compete.
What are your thoughts on the way?
Now, to be fair, I think Pickens never played with Rico. So he don't really know Rico like that. So that probably should have been a question for somebody who played with Rico, right? Law Miles Sanders is out for the year. Yeah, I mentioned that already. Yeah, I'm glad you jumping in, Bear 24. Yeah. Y'all late. Y'all come on in here. Y'all get on in here. And to the right. So we don't have to repeat everything. When it's one of those things, Cowboy Nations, I think they should have reserved that question for somebody who played with him,
Javante's running here.
He been doing super good, leaving his name on the game as far as a running back. I feel like that's one of the most important things, jukes, moves, bruising, you know what I mean? He's for sure been doing his thing.
Walk us through that touchdown play that you had against the Jets. A lot of hand fighting on that play, but you were able to make it happen coming to the ground.
Yeah, a lot of hand fighting. Knowing he's going to try to hold and grab a lot. So I was definitely trying to not get caught up in that mid route. It was a post route. Kind of got him off the release, and then Dak put the ball up.
Dak was saying something about run.
Yeah, definitely try to get a step on him because we know he can't. He has a hard time playing the ball in the air. So definitely get a step on him. That's all Dak was saying,
Did you know before the play they was coming to you?
Yeah.
When Dak said run, you're like, okay, this
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Definitely with an opportunity, we coming out the third. I think we had a drive before that. We wanted to score it in, but we went 3 and out. So when we got back out there, it was definitely like, let's put up another one.
How do you develop patience?
No doubt. That's George Pickens. I need for him. I think here's my thoughts. When you have the kind of caliber wide receivers we have, right, and it's going to be even more dynamic when Lamb get back. 1 week, you may see on the chart line Pickens, 50 yards. The next week, you may see 150. Because at some point, you got to roll coverage one way. Or you got to live by, hey, I'm going to put my best DB on Pickens in this game. And then I'm going to put my best DB on the other guy in the next game. And either or is no wrong way, like they say, to eat a Reese's. But either or, I think that it will work. Now, Ron Flournoy, he's going to go up against Mike Jackson. And he's a physical corner. Shout out to the Miami Hurricanes. He's been in the league since 2019, so he's crafty. I think that Flournoy can win his battles, his one-on-ones with him. And if they take my guy Trey and they roll him this way where Pickens at, and it's one-on-one, I think Flo can win his battles. I think Flo can. They're going to have Tolbert on Smith-Wade, Chew Smith-Wade. I don't know whether or not Tolbert can be given the opportunity in this game to showcase his skill set. But he may just be the decoy in this situation. But what I do like is the physicality that Ron Flournoy brings to the table. And I like the game plan that they did previously. Put him on loops, put him on end arounds, get him in the backfield. Not like they had CD Lamb, by the way, but keep him in motion. Number 19, he's a physical faux guy, right? So I can live with that. But if it's just Pickens versus Sehorn, and I like my guy, I wanted us to drafted him when he was coming out of the draft or what have you, and he's been banged up, bruised up, hurt every year. But I think that this matchup between J.C. Horn and Pickens is going to be a plus for us because one-on-one, oh, my God. you might as well call Peter because it's time for us to eat Panthers, man. Oh, yeah. We're going to be scalping them boys. We're going to be clipping and cutting off all of the fur on that Panther. They're going to be like, Peter, these Cowboys got real problems over here. And if y'all think that I'm lying, just know that this offense is where I'm happy at. This offense is where I can really lean in and say, yeah, these boys are right. These boys are ready for it. That's what I'm thinking about. But, hey, it is for what it is. Don't sleep on these boys.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LONG. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt. Download now, Sleeper. And then when you use promo code LAW, $20 on me to you. That's a special program that we got going for everybody. So be sure to utilize Sleeper promo code LAW. And when they'll match up to $100 on your first initial deposit. So, hey, that's a way you can win. But talking about winning, let's talk about defense.
It's just early in the season. There's no reason to. We had a lot of ups and downs. There's no reason to panic, especially like on this early in the season. So, I just think they really did a good job of just staying steady and just focusing on the process. Because at the end of the day, the result is going to be the result. But as long as our process is right, we'll be good.
When you pour through the tape from Sunday, top couple things you guys really think you can build off of and gain some momentum?
Just keep playing with our physicality. All the things that we talk about, being violent, running to the ball, punching at the ball, being physical, and they all start how we practice. I think we had a really good practice today. It was a physical practice, and we know we got another physical team that we're gonna be playing against, and we gotta be right.
Rico said Cowboys need to buckle up this week. When you hear that, what do you think?
Man,
bulletin board material. Now, even though now Kenny Clark did play it against Rico, right, in that playoff game, and of course, whenever we played the Packers, I would say this though. We love Rico for giving us that bulletin board material. It's any given Sunday. We just saw a game yesterday. Cam Scatterboo was able to do crazy things. What round was Scatterboo drafted, y'all? Put that in the chat. Ooh-wee. Can you imagine? Close your eyes. Javonte Williams times Scatterboo. Boy, that'd be a physical back room. But Maffa gonna come. Maffa gonna be our other physical running back. But, man, that Scatterboo, boy, that Scatterboo was scatting, wasn't he? Jeez. Lord. But it's any given Sunday always, and since we got a little bit more people in here, y'all know how it is. For those who just joining in, come on with it.
We're looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds. E-L-G-S, E-L, E-L.
You got to back it up, prove it.
He ain't running from it. Yeah, he is not running from it, baby. He ain't running from it. Yeah. Come on with it. Y'all hear that?
Not much into talking. They ain't played nobody like us, and we ain't played them. So, he'll watch the film and see what he playing against. Say again.
I think it's a little emotional because this is from a team in a similar fashion when we went to back.
Yeah, he can be emotional. I know he was coming off a 200-yard game, so he's probably feeling real good. It's gonna be a battle in the trenches for sure.
Woo!
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Yeah, y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that fear talk? No, it's no fear talk with my guy Kenny. Oh yeah, ain't nobody who killed Kenny. Nobody over here. You better go to South Park. Yeah, no, or you better find something in Pelican Bay because you ain't gonna find it over here. Yeah, Kenny said, hey, yeah, he might be emotional, but look, I ain't about that life, man. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I'm trying to bury you. You know what I'm saying? My body be punished for hard living. Hands on the strap, so praying, so Father, please forgive me. Police be rushing, looking when they see me. Flaunted America's Most Wanted, live on TV like pleasure and pain. I'm stuck in this game. Holler my name. We all gonna die, baby. We bleed through similar veins. Come on with it.
Church is gonna win this game.
Shotty said you guys would be buckled up for this game.
Say it again.
Your head coach Brian Schottenheimer said you guys will be buckled
Yeah,
up.
I mean, we got all hands on deck, man, and we've been preparing our ass off.
Troublesome,
and
baby.
Working. And like I said, today we had a really good start to that day. Good run period, a little bit of everything, and it was a great practice, a good physical practice.
Kenny Rome talk, baby.
Nah, I mean, he said it. He gotta be the one to prove it. And
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
Yes, indeed. Kenny out here like out of the nights that cover me, black as a pit from pole to pole. Yeah, jeez.
Like I said, we worried about our process and what we're doing. We had a physical practice today. Great practice, running to the ball, doing all the right things, and that's all we focus on. We just did a good job at just getting stops, and we got more opportunities. When you get when you get a chance to get stops and our offense is playing the way we playing, and teams got to catch up, and we know they're gonna pass. We was able to pin our ears back and get more drop back opportunities and be able to rush. And you seen what we can do.
Patience thing with the pass rush, because we've been talking about it all year, and all of a sudden maybe a breakthrough.
I think we all of us, we can rush. It's just those opportunities, and I think as much as we keep getting comfortable with that, keep getting stops, keep playing sound defense, and keep playing good defense, it'll be a lot more opportunities like that, and we have more games like that.
What's it like pass rushing a quarterback like Bryce Young, who's smaller than that average passer in the league?
Man, it's good. As a defensive lineman, you want to push the guys in front of him, and he's not gonna be able to really see in front of those guys. So that's the plan. Just make sure you push in the pocket. He's elusive in there too. Got to get some hits on him. But he's a good athlete, and he can throw the hell out of the ball. So.
Yeah, he gave him a little flower on there. And when we looking at this defense versus them, you got Murray, Lil Fowl, and James. Now, if you look at this chart, you're seeing some levels of improvement on the front, right? Now, Williams still getting a very low grade according to PFF, and remember, we really not looking at grades like that. But if any slight of indicator showing where the weakest spot on this team, you can clearly see, okay, all right, so they labeling the linebackers as our weak spot. These guys, Wanye and Wilson. Wilson is improving week to week. I get that. Bland, he haven't been blanding, but Bland is better than what as advertised. He's coming off of a recovery, right? Diggs is the shell, right? And he's getting better week to week. But what we're looking at is that the game is won and lost down in the trenches too. And if we can continue to create pressure on these edges, and if this guy can do twist blitzes and also twist stunts and get things going in the best way possible, man, oh man. Quietly, I just got to say, also been having a great situation. Shout out to you, Brandy. Good to see you, baby. You're late. I'm just messing with you, Brandy. But I'm good to see you. All right, so when we start to think about these things, win your one-on-ones, win down in the trenches, force Bryce Young, force him off his marker, you will beat the brakes off of the Panthers. This 5'9", 5'10", hey, tiny boy, Bryce Young, what you gonna do? Yeah, ludicrous looking. All we got to do is just take our time, no rush, and we gonna beat these boys down. Now, granted, this is not me trying to talk and hype up the boys, but they can very much so lose if they don't get pressure. They can very much so lose if they don't do the main thing of containing, especially deep balls down the field. As of lately, since injuries came about, we have been playing a little bit better in those categories. So I can't wait to see what these boys are going to do this weekend. The youth. Because we can talk about Shamar James here and there, about him missing on some tackles here and there. Mears Leo foul. Is he too aggressive? Shoot, give me that dog that's too aggressive, right? People, here's what I'm going to say about Mears Leo foul, because there's some people who say, man, he's undisciplined. He's too aggressive. We say all the time, man, we want that dog. We want that dog. We need that dog. We would like to see that dog here in the Cowboys. When we get that dog, hey, that dog bark all night. When that dog get off that chain, he just running around like he got a crazy fire on him, and all of this stuff. Well, you said you want that dog. So we just got to learn how to control that dog. Yeah. Down, boy. Down. Hey. That's the dog y'all want. And we got him. So don't complain about the dog. Right? So when it's time to groom dog, bathe dog, it's all of those responsibilities. Time to feed dog, it's a lot of more work to do versus that Shih Tzu. Versus that little what you call that? Cavapoo. Versus a little bitty baby dog. You got us a big dog. You know what I'm saying? Little Brandy. What you say? You don't want no puppy. You want a big dog, don't you? And we got one now, and that's Mears Leofow. He a big dog. Big dogs come with responsibilities. And that dog is off that leash. Boy, that dog running all over everything. And it's hard to maintain. But we got one. So let's get that dog. Chihuahuas, well, yeah, but Shih Tzu and all of them little bitty dogs. Got the poodles and all that, the smaller little poodles, Do all that barking. Doing all that damn barking. Step like this one time, be a trail of urine. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. All Love VIP says, where are all of the Eagles fans? Look, I got them right here, man. I got them in 4K right here. Matter of fact, I lied. 6K. Here they go, All Love.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
What we got?
I got beans and
bologna. That's what it is. Boy, I would normally have about 500 people watching right now. Now I know half of them are Eagle fans. That's what happened. They lost. They done dipped out. but neither here nor there. Let me talk about this right quick. Oh my gosh, because we had a good time. Sometimes you don't want to be overconfident, right? And there's nothing wrong with being confident in your approach. But my guy was very overly confident, right? And y'all know who I'm about to talk about, right? Look, he's still my guy. He's still my buddy. But it's just for what it is. Yes, indeed, super friend and beyond. All I know is that, boy, they thought for sure they was going to have a cakewalk. And I tried to tell him. As they said, I tried to told him. And he wasn't listening. I said that, I think that they are overly confident. And sometimes you can be that, right? You can walk in with too much confidence and get punched in the mouth, right? Previously on Super Friends. I think the Eagles gonna walk in there
This
overconfident.
shit's nice. You can't tell me.
No,
this
we not.
Yeah.
The Eagles gonna walk in there super focused, bro. Take one off. You gotta even take the shirt or the hat off. You can't just be doing all of that for that franchise.
Who? Me? I can't get beat down any more than I am. Fuck that. I represent my team. But I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, LB,
I can't even take this shit all the time.
We're
talking about this team like 6 times a week.
All I'm saying.
What?
They're just not worth the love that you're giving them.
Don't make me break it out, bitch. Don't make me break it out. What's up? Oh, yeah. I'm 50, boy. I'm a man. I'm serious.
Hey, look, man. I knew I was about to say the Rottweiler about to go. I was about to like, hey, easy, boy, easy.
Down,
easy.
down,
boy.
Down, boy.
Got a Giants blue wife beater, man. He is.
They don't know.
Listen, I ain't never seen a blue beater.
I've never seen one blue though.
I ain't never seen a blue beater.
I don't give a shit how bad my team is.
That man told you earlier. You said take off the hat and the jacket. He got a beater underneath.
It wouldn't even would have mattered. It wouldn't even matter. It's Giants.
He got New York Giants on the back of that wife beater. Listen properly.
Get that prayer circle together for them. We're gonna beat the shit out of the Giants.
We know that.
I think we're gonna really like.
There is
Say it with your chest, LB. Say it again.
Nobody on my panel. Nobody on
I'm
our
just as
panel.
confident in this game as I was in the NFC Championship.
Nobody in that panel is gonna pick the Giants.
Tomorrow is we're gonna put the dirt. We're gonna put the dirt just knee high. We're gonna let the rest of the schedule bury. We're just gonna throw dirt on your feet.
They already up the dirt in their knees already.
We got dirt up to our neck.
Bad dog. Let me give you some inspiration right now and a word of advice. Hey, y'all got a shot tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
yeah.
I'm picking the Giants to win tomorrow, man. The Giants gonna beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Yo, Jackson Dart about to have himself a day tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Give me the Giants tomorrow.
Yo.
If you lose this game,
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to do a wellness check on you. Because,
yeah.
You can't.
No, you're
lose
not. No, you're not.
He's created a belief with his team. He's going to do it himself.
Gave them their taste of their own medicine.
New York Giants have pulled off a stunner.
You know what? Giving the Eagles a taste of their own medicine, man, is so crazy. Oh! It's a damn shame what they did to that bird.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
It's a damn shame what they did to that bird, didn't they? It's crazy at the end. You know what? Whenever teams beat the Eagles, I want them to give them the tush push like they be doing to, us when they play against us. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to continue to do the same thing. Pause if necessary. I see y'all love VIP. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think that this will be the last year that the tush push will exist. So go ahead and get all of your pushes out the way, Eagles. And because here's the thing. And I already gave the cheat code to get rid of it. All you got to do to get rid of the tush push is when the Eagles do it, defensive linemen, linebackers, safeties, cornerbacks, whoever you are, just stay on the ground. Act like you're hurt. Ah! My back, my neck in my back. Ah! My hips. They get rid of it then. Because it's lopsided. The advantage point is so heavy on the offense because the offense is allowed to push said player to get those extra yards. The defense is illegal to push the defensive player to counter. So all of this, like, people in the NFL just not smart. All you got to do is, look, you got to flop. They flop everywhere else. I'll be flopping. I'll be flopping. Every time they do the tush push, I'll take my major guy, and I know if you want to balance out the thing, and then I get it, Yes, play that. David says, Law, play that clip with the lady who switched up. What was that? Lady with switched about to spark her child? I don't know that clip, David. I don't know. I don't got that one. They're allowed to start first before the snap, TA. Yeah. So, hey, to me, and I'm not beating up Jalen Hurts, but I am. See how I did that? When they did that tush push 4 times inside their own 5, that let me know that they have zero confidence in the skill set of what the quarterback is designed to do. A quarterback job and duty is to throw the ball, not to run it like that. But by them showing their hand, meaning that they were not really all in favor of what Jalen Hurts can do as it relates to throwing the ball. And when it's a situation and scenario that you got to utilize and use your quarterback to do quarterback things, and he's not able to elevate that when he got an A.J. Brown or Smitty, that's $170 million. Both of them boys are healthy. Man, A.J. Brown and Smitty should be putting up all type of gaudy numbers. And you have Dallas Goedert. And you have Saquon Barkley. Look, you can have me calling the plays out there. I get it. The offensive coordinator is considered trash juice or what have you. But the core of the team is still there, coming off of a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. They should be able to move the ball easily. Unless Hurts should be able to go into the huddle and be like, look, dog, hey, I get what the guy's trying to do, whatever the offensive coordinator name over there, I forgot how to say his name, Petrulio or whatever. Sound like an Italian dish or something. Hey, I get it, what he's trying to do. But, man, look, I know I can get you open. Let's just run this play. AJ already exposed the whole team to Dramatic. Like I said in my previous video, that damn feather, it's just falling slowly. It's going to land on the wrong eagle, and that whole foundation is going to crumble down to the ground. They got one more of them games. Just one more. You can book it. I can bet my bottom dollar. Yes, indeed. Yeah, one of these guys going to request a trade. It ain't going to be Hurts. It going to be probably be AJ and a Brown or somebody. They going to request a trade because they suffering over there. They in purgatory. You got all of that skill set, $170 million, and you can't get nothing going with them boys. Crazy. Yeah. Yes, indeed. AJ getting traded to Miami. Well, I think AJ may end up going to Patriots land before it's all said and done. But enough of talking about those filthies. It's always good to pour alcohol down the wound, though, But the time is for the Cowboys. What we can do. And just for clarifications on everything, Jerry Jones was on 105.3 The Fan, and this is what he said literally this morning. Here, let me listen to him.
In to the divisional game last night, and were you surprised by the way it played out?
Well, of course, again, each team in the NFL, in my view, can beat any team, and it's because we are designed for parity. We're basically designed so that if you win the Super Bowl, you're the last to draft. When people waive players, you're the last team. If you're the Super Bowl winner, you're the last out of 32. You're 32 to be able to pick that player up. Every other club gets a chance to pick him up when he leaves another team. That's subject to his contract. Where I'm going from this whole thing's designed for parity, and it's designed, frankly, every way it can be for everybody to be 50-50. And candidly, I really think you should go 50-50, but for your ability to get better than everybody else. So, long-winded answer, doesn't surprise me at all that a team can evolve. That New York Giant team that we played when we opened up this year, didn't open up, but played them, is not the same team that's playing right now, and it's but 3 weeks later.
Do you feel like the East is even more open now that Philadelphia has lost than it was going into this past weekend?
Bust it wide open, and I tell her, bring it back. Oh, okay. Wrong type of wide open. But it is wide open. We can do anything and everything we want. Look, Cowboys, we don't need no more favors, no more handouts. We just got to take care of business now. The chink in the armor for the Eagles was everything that we needed. Everything we needed. So we ain't asking for no more favors. We take care of business this weekend. Right. So nobody can be trash talking us. Then we can take care of business against Washington. We got the leg up over the damn Eagles. Yeah, they beat us, but we beat the Giants. They lost to the Giants. You see how they're stacking in the favors? Based off of what the Eagles look like this past week, Washington, when they play the Eagles, I think Washington going to get them boys. We just ain't this right, Montana? We just got to take care of our business. Win the game. Win the game. And here's what I like. We know what we look like when our back is against the wall. We seen 1, 2, and 1, right? We know what it looks like having a 32nd ranked defense. But just this past week was our damn near first time playing with the doggone lead. We've been a struggle fest with this defense. Confidence is everything on defense. Who played DB before in the chat? Confidence is everything with DBs. Is having that extra confidence. To a degree with Ron Flournoy, he's got confidence now, too, in his game, even though he's on the offensive side. Confidence.
Well, I don't know that game created my answer, but in general, I have felt that our division is very capable of evolving into what we want to be as we hopefully get better against the Panthers. I hope we evolve into a team that can compete for the NFC's championship or the division winner.
Were you
and that is Jerry Jones. Take that hope out of your mouth, Jerry. You the damn owner and the GM. I wish Jerry had the confidence like Schottenheimer said, hey, we can beat Green Bay. They tied them boys. They didn't beat them. And we was 1 second away from that coach being right. Let me run the second clocks or what have you. I'd have put that time on turbo. But neither here nor there. Jerry Jones, literally. We got $32 to $35 million sitting in escrow right now. You're just sitting there, just chilling, just money. Not even drawing interest, just sitting there. In the next 2 seasons, we got 4 first-round draft picks in the first round, collectively. Don't y'all know what I'll do with that situation? There's nobody that we have to pay from here outside of George Pickens. Maybe Javonte Williams, but shoot, you can give Javonte, you pull Javonte right now and say, hey, Javonte, let me holler at you right quick. Hey, Javonte, you like it over here? Yeah. Yeah, because Javonte very, very soft-spoken, you know. Javonte, he's $6 million, man. You can just throw $6 million at Javonte right now. He good. You don't have to worry about rushing him out to anything else, right? You can go ahead and secure that, and you can start working on Pickens' contract, and then with the rest of the money, go get you somebody left over from that MP money. I mean, Brandon Aubrey ain't going to break you because he's going to go with the rate of whatever the kickers are making. You know, kicker's not breaking your bank. So, yeah, you got to pay. You do got to pay him, though. You know, you just can't dismiss him. And they better not be going with the Beyonce program. Don't do that to Brandon Aubrey. To the left, you know. She said, I can find another you in a minute, you know. So nah. All we got to do is pounce on it now, and I do like the notion of going out there getting Trey Hendrickson. I do understand the notion and the mindset to go out there and grab and scoop up a Max Crosby if you can't get Trey. I do like the notion of being aggressive. But once again, Jerry lived off of that hope creed, and that was the only thing that make me mad. You got too much money in your pockets to talk about, I hope we win the NFC East. Now you say, you supposed to say, man, we winning this one. Yeah. I may not be here next year. I may not be here 10 years from now. You know, I'm trying to win now. If Jerry lived with that mindset, shoot, we go. Shoot. Bryce Young is not Caleb Williams. Yes, Charlie G. He definitely not that. Let me talk to Cuz right quick.
What are you saying from that defense when you look at them on tape?
They got some really good players over there. I played against Diggs in college. He a really good player. Bland, he a really good player as well.
As an offense, what can you guys do to kind of build off the momentum that y'all established last week?
Oh, man. Really just stay with the scheme that we got going on. I think it's a good scheme.
Did you face Diggs last year? Or did you have to go up against him?
I didn't really play that much against
Diggs was hurt last year, wasn't he?
I was dealing with a little minor injury, so I didn't really play that much.
How can you use his aggressiveness against him? Because it seems like he loves to attack him. Can you use that against him?
I think if I just play my game, I'll be just fine.
Is your wrist injured now? I mean, I know you had an issue with it last year a little bit. Is it back to bothering you? Or
no, I'm dealing with a little something, man. I'm all right, though.
I know you said you never lost confidence in yourself, but how nice was it just to be back at practice this week, especially coming off of your game?
Oh, man, the game we won the game, so, that's exciting for the whole team. I feel good out there. I'm almost back to normal.
One of the things that Coach Idzik mentioned earlier today was just what you're able to do even in run blocking. When you see Rico have success and just all of the compliments, how much does that help you get off and you're able to also help in all those other areas?
Run blocking, that's important because it helps open up the pass game as well. That's important too.
Do you like doing it though? It looks like you like doing it.
It ain't no problem. I want the ball, but it ain't no problem though.
You don't want no problems. You better country 50 Cent talking like he can't open up his mouth, But shout out to Xavier Leggett on his conversation right there. Let me see if we can go to the next one. And this is on their site. Let me see who we can go look at. Trayvon, JC, Derek Brown. Let's talk to Ted right quick. Let's see what he's saying.
Tell us about that. Why'd you go with that song? Simply because it was gospel or was...
It was a song I knew and a song that I feel like a lot of the people on the team knew. And I kind of came up with it. Came up with it like a couple minutes before the team meeting. So I was like, man, it's either I'm all in or I don't got nothing.
What's the go-to karaoke song?
That's a good question.
They ain't asking no good questions over there. Now, one thing, Rico, 2 days ago, there. One thing I can say with the Panthers interviews, they camera wet. They camera wetter than the Cowboys camera, and the audio seemed to be a little bit more in sync. That's my observation. So Cowboys, y'all got to invest in these type of cameras, man, and audio, because y'all audio camera game ain't like this one. Now I do like what the Cowboys been doing with the cinematographer, with the what do you call that? The high motion graphics and all of this stuff on sounds of the sidelines and stuff like this. But they need to update their cameras to these type,
Another challenge in this week. It's one of the best, if not the best, offenses in the league. What do they look like to you guys on tape?
They look good. They're like the best offense in the league. So, like I said, it's a big challenge. We're going to be ready Sunday.
How much better are they when CeeDee Lamb is able to get out there and play?
They're a good team regardless. You know, Dak made them go. CD a great player, but you can't sleep on him just because he's out. You know, they got a lot of good receivers that can take the top off. Another week, another challenge. It's going to be fun.
If there's one thing that they do particularly well that you have to hone in on, what would that be?
I think he's just a quarterback. A quarterback real good at getting the ball out and he's accurate. You know, it's that he make a lot of big-time throws. And they offensive coordinator doing a good job dialing it up, too. So, yeah, they're a good offense.
What do you do to kind of contain him?
Execute, play good defense, be sticky in coverage. Yeah.
Dak's not a super guy, but he is able to extend plays. You feel like you have to cover an extra couple of seconds with a guy that's not. I'm not saying he's not exactly like a.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. He able to extend plays. He's smart too, but yeah, it's just like you said, covering the extra couple of seconds. You go into the game knowing what you're going up against, so you just got to be aware that you might have to cover your dude twice, and that is what it is.
Go ahead.
Just that marriage between the pass rush and you guys.
Yeah. Working hand in hand. We're going to help them sometimes. They're going to help us by getting back there.
Rico Dowdle sitting in on your meetings this week and talking tendencies and what these guys like to do. I mean, it's nice to have a guy that's been infiltrated in that camp.
Nah, he ain't doing none of that.
Is there any kind of conversation in that regard? I mean, is he talking to you about those things? I mean, you played him last year, but...
Nah, not really. We ain't really talk much about, what anything.
There you go, Rico. Don't tell him no more stuff then. Yeah, Rico. Let me just listen to Rico again. Yeah.
Tell us about how you learned about it and how you feel about it getting it on.
They put it up in a team room this morning. Obviously, very honored to be able to receive that award. It was a team effort. Those guys up front wouldn't have been able to do it without them. So, but definitely was an honor to be able to get that and show the work for our team.
Is it fitting that you would get that the week that you're about to play your former team?
Just a coincidence, honestly. But yeah, definitely great going into them. So I'm pretty sure they'll put it on their boards. As usually when I was there, they definitely put things like that on the board. So I'm pretty sure they'll see it.
What are you feeling about playing your old team?
This matchup, another game, happens to be the Cowboys, and definitely looking forward to it.
You said buckle up, though, last week.
Yeah, no, they got to buckle up. Stand on that was just meaning it's going to be a very physical game from my end. I know from my end. Just take pride in that. Buckle them chin scrap.
All right, bro, buckle them chin scrap. Now, hold on now, Rico. Hold on now, Rico. Let's do our experiment again now. It looked like your hair didn't grow that fast. All right, so hold on. Before you try to shank me with the butter knife. Rico Dynamite been sick that week, but he had some extremely fast-growing hair. Now, I'm going to do the examination for the nation again, Now, true or false? Are these real or these the extensions, Rico? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that. I think your hair's about to right here. It look like you got some extensions going on right here. I'm just saying, Cowboy Nation, take them extensions out. Yes, indeed. Yo, Rico. Yeah. Rico, you still mad at me, dog? Rico still mad at me for pointing that out. Boy, extension time, Rico. We gonna see. You should have saved your extension for this week. See, he extended himself last week, so now he gonna take them extensions out. Yes, indeed. Rico trying to double down a little bit. Hold on. Let me rewind. Had to give y'all some comical relief right quick. Yeah.
That was just meaning it's going to be a very physical game from my end. I know from my end. Just take pride in that. Buckle them chin scraps up tight, and I will be coming.
Pause if necessary, huh? He said he will be coming. Yes, but we got some people that's going to stop you from doing all of that. All right? I was going to say the other word, but I don't want to take this show to that level. But come on, let's get it.
Is there extra incentive? I mean, playing against I know you said, hey, they gave you 5 years, but yet still they didn't resign you.
Yeah.
Is there a little bit that
you kind of want not payback, but you want to show them that hey, maybe you made a mistake?
For sure, I definitely want to go out there and have a good game versus them. But I mean, they did allow me to live out my dream for my 5 years there. So I mean, no hard feelings. It's the nature of the business of why I didn't return there. There was no offer made, so definitely be looking forward to prove it to them
What's
this
it
Sunday.
like going from the guy that got the bulk of the carries, and now if Chuba comes back, and we split somehow, we don't know how yet. I mean, what's that like? You get over 200 yards, you could go back to a backup role. How do you handle that?
That's the coach's decision. However it plays out, it plays out. Only thing I can control is coming in here and putting my best foot forward each day. And like I said, 2 is better than 1. We know for sure we got 2 guys that can go out there and do it. 2 back sets and things like that, but that's the coach's decision, and the only thing I can control is what I can control.
You're obviously familiar with that offense. Have you been kind of talking to the guys on the defense about certain trends or anything?
No, I talked to the defensive coordinator a little bit last week, just briefly, like joking around.
Oh, really, Rico? You gonna do that to us? You gonna give away some secrets? Okay. You better Trojan horse it, though. You better Trojan horse it. Yeah.
About things, what I think will work against them, but not really.
Coach Canales has said their defense is improving over the last couple of weeks. What do you see that could present this team problems?
Like you said, they have been improving over the last couple of weeks. I haven't got deep into the film yet, but I definitely seen Brees had a decent game versus him with 14 carries and I think like 110-something yards. So definitely looking forward to establishing the run game again, and then the rest to take care. If we can get the run going and open up the whole offense, and we'll have options.
Oh, so you try to say you're going to be like Brees Hall on us. Okay, all right. We taking all of these names you talking about. Mm-hmm.
You hear Schottenheimer's comments?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, he said he wears seatbelts. No, it was just funny. He know I had a good relationship with Shotty when I was there. That's my guy. But yeah, they had their seatbelts and they buckle up.
Rico.
It's personal. Yeah, it's personal. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Come on with it, boy. Come on with it.
The last game, being able to call at least one of the runs, how much does that play into you just finding more comfort out there when you have that kind of dynamic?
Could you repeat that, please?
Just being able to call runs that you wanted to go out there and run. How much does that help your comfort?
Oh, yeah. Once you get going, like you kind of get in the rhythm out there and you feeling certain things out. In the flow of the game, I'm kind of seeing things that I feel like will work against them, and it so happened I asked for those plays and they worked. So, it's just feeling the flow of the game and seeing certain things, how they plan certain things as a runner and reading the defense, and it opened up.
Is this something that you're used to in terms of coaches being able to articulate, hey, I want to run this, and then actually do interception?
Oh yeah, I got to do it a little bit last year in Dallas. Like I said, once you get into that flow of the game and see how they reacting to certain things and how they plan it, just telling the coaches, I think we should call this and something. They let me do it a little bit last year, for sure.
With your running style, can you feel, and when you're really going like you were last week, can you feel the defense just get like frustrated when you're breaking tackles and just sort of running through them a little bit?
I wouldn't necessarily say I can feel it, but you definitely can tell on tape. Like it's hard for any defense. Once the run game is going, like I said, it opens up the whole offense. And once you keep pounding and pounding and pounding, I'm pretty sure they get tired of it. For sure.
That's what she said. Shoot, got to keep pounding, y'all. So. We gonna pound away then. Yes, indeed. I know that, hey, there's gonna be snake venom everywhere, baby. All right, yeah. Y'all be sure to tap into that Cash App too. Help a brother out. HBO me. Hit that like button. Share this content. We're about to open up the phone lines and beyond. What I want out of this segment is also for you guys. Oh, tap into the website as well, Cowboy Nation. We have about 80 members here on the website. It's free 99. Be sure to tap in, help support me on all type of different platforms and beyond. You just never know when big media try to step over and pull the plug over here. So it's good to be multiple. It's good to be everywhere, right? So hit me up. The information is right here in the description box right there, as well as in the chat area. So tap in and help me out from that aspect, Cowboy Nation. But before we get the phone lines open and going and getting things moving and grooving, let's go and listen to this right here. If you are in Dallas or in the Dallas area and you don't work for the government and you at your job and slip and fall, who you need to call? I'm going to tell you right here.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
Most certainly, and that's before you even dial 911. Call Franklin Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. They are backed by a combined of 100 years of experiences. They are here in the heart of Dallas, right? So there's 214 in all threes or 817 in all threes. And it's just my imagination, right? But it just hit me. With all of them 333s, that's why Javonte Williams is running great. Because, hey, he's with Franklin Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Come on with it. Cowboy Nation, be sure to reach out to us. Let them know that Law Nation sent you. To our proud partners, Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. If you can't dial that number, if you don't know how to dial that number, just visit frankelfirm.com and you can go there on the website as well. Come on with it. Cowboy Nation, now my number, my hotline for your mind on this beautiful Friday, 657-390-7391. That's my hotline for your mind. Cowboy Nation, I got my brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but keep it cool with us from the 910 Too Cool UN. Talk to me. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by frankelfirm.com. Talk to me.
Like, what's good with you, brother?
Not much, bro. What you got?
Hey, real quick, though, like you was talking about opportunities, I think sometimes we got to slow down and be careful with just wanting to get players on the team just to bring them on the team. What you don't want to do is create friction. So if you go out and get a Breece Hall, that's a starting caliber running back.
Right.
Williams is doing a good job right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go out there and bring somebody in that's going to be angry or mad or want to throw a hissy fit because he's not the starting running back.
Right.
Like you said, you got to wait for the opportunity. I think the opportunity is now. I told you the other day, Jadon Blue is going to have a big game against the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
So if you go on Sleeper, it's 3.85 times however much money you put on that. Jadon Blue will score a touchdown against the Carolina Panthers this Sunday.
Book it, huh? Sleeper.
Yep, book it.
And use promo code LAW.
Hey, my next point, though, Law, is this. Hey, sometimes we got to be careful with trading, signing, and drafting players because I think sometimes some things we get away from is continuity of coaching, right? When you draft somebody, when you go out there and sign somebody, when you trade with somebody, those players are tied to coaches. So if you're going to get rid of a coach in the next year or two, it makes no sense to go out there and get players that they need, that they want, because now you just got a bunch of Mozzie Smith on the team, and the next guy come in, because there's a difference between you running a 3-3-5 or a 4-2-5 or a 5-2. It's a huge difference in concepts of plays when you're running those different schemes out there. So you got to get the right individuals in this lineup when it comes to trading. Just don't go out there and make a trade. And if you do trade, if you trade for Hendrickson, you're trading for Hendrickson knowing that when he come in here and he performs, you're going to sign him.
Right.
Just don't go out there and trade for individuals to try to get to the Super Bowl, and then you just out here wasting money, because I think draft capital and those assets are going to be very, very important in the next few years.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this then. So based off of your notion there, you're not a fan of Trey Hendrickson coming here, nor Max Crosby, or none of those guys, Bradley Chubb. You don't want none of those guys, right? Just want to get
No. So what I'm saying, though, if you get them, as fans, we can't complain about Jerry not making the move, and then Jerry go get a move, and then it don't fit well with the concept and confinement of the team that we have right now. Right. But if he does go out and get Hendrickson or Crosby signed a contract, but Hendrickson's on a 1-year deal right now. So if you go out there and you get Hendrickson, you have to get him knowing that you're going to pay him. Don't waste assets by trading for him and then letting him walk, because you could have drafted somebody in the next upcoming draft if you're going to do that. That's a crazy concept.
No 1 year rentals is what you're saying. No 1 year rentals.
rentals.
Yeah. I feel you on that. I agree. You know, if you're gonna trade for somebody, you know, make sure it stick, right? Don't do now. This wasn't a trade, but I recall in 1994 the damn 49ers they went got Deion, right? And he was there for 1 year, and they won the Super Bowl, right? So was that worth it for them, right? Even though that was a free agency type of pickup. Sometimes you got to do that in order to win, right? To get that one guy to take you over the top.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I agree.
Hey,
I agree with your statement on that, though. I do agree.
Hey, Law, I told you already, too. I told you the training wheel's coming off. So I told you before, the Eagles is not winning this division. Matter of fact, you heard it here first. The Eagles will not make the playoffs. The Eagles will not make the playoffs. And the same way they were saying at the beginning of the year that the Cowboys going to finish in last place in the NFC East, the Eagles on pace to finish last place in the NFC East right now.
Wow. Well, hey, I hope you're right, man. If that do happen, I got something special for you too, Cool. Thanks for calling in. Let me hear you say it.
Hey, how about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed, man. That's too cool, man, from the 9-10. And here's my thoughts. Football in general is strange. It's a crazy lady. And you can think that, hey, I'm push all of my chips into the middle of the table, and this will be the guy that can be the difference maker. Then he gets here, twist up his knee, his ankle, his back or something, lose an eyelid or something like that. Crazy stuff can happen. That's football. That's the price of doing business. That is the football one-on-ones of everything. But football can be to this point. Odell Beckham was a guy that was a shell of himself, in my opinion. But the Rams was like, you know what? F it. We're going to lean on the wisdom and the electric that plays that he might can bring. And even though he got hurt on that Super Bowl run, it was necessary to have him in one of those games. I think it was against the 49ers. They beat him. They beat the 49ers, the Rams that year. It was necessary for them to have him opposed to a Noah Brown, right? Or for a older guy like, no offense to my guy T.Y. Hilton. Sometimes you just got to make that move for that one player. And they may work for you for 1 year. You get you a ring, and it's over with, right? But it is for what it is. Let me let the next caller on. I got from the 214, not 4, but 4. Sam, you're live on The Nation. Talk to me.
What's good, Law?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain.
Man, I got a little bit of a confession, man. I
Okay.
fell off the wagon.
That's okay.
Told myself I was going to quit drinking, but, man, with what I'm seeing now, starting to drink the Kool-Aid again, Law.
Hey, Sam, all it is when you fall, all you got to do is just try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And that's exactly what you did. So come on, get this cup of that good old Kool-Aid, Sam. It's good to have you back on the side of the positive motion. Come on with it.
Yeah, brother, man, with the Eagles embarrassing themselves last night, the 49ers ain't doing shit, man. I like our chances. I'm not saying like we're going all the way or anything like that.
Right.
But, man, if we can just win, even if we only lose one more game going into the bye, I would still be happy with that.
Right.
We go into the bye with some momentum. We got horses coming back. Maybe Jerry sees something and decides to go make a move. Man, anything can happen. Like you said,
Right.
Football is a crazy lady.
It is, man. One eyebrow, hairy legs, man, with a big breast. So it's just crazy, man. So she crazy, wondering eyes. But, you know, at some point, that crazy lady is enjoying to watch because everybody tune in to her. And that's what football brings out. It brings out that mindset to say, man, anything can happen. A lot of people didn't have the Giants winning last game, but they did.
Man, that's all I got, man. I'm just excited. I'm having a lot of fun this season, whether we go all the way or not. I just hope that we keep having good games and good vibes because it's been a good year so far. That's it. I'm out. Peace.
Most certainly. That's Sam back on the wagon, baby. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Sam and the strange lady, you know. And if we offended any ladies with one eyebrow with hairy legs and big breasts, we apologize. But it's a strange lady. I don't know how else to explain. She can cook, too. That lady can cook, boy. Yes, indeed. Let me know if I'm lying. Anything is possible. Ain't that right, Constance? Appreciate you. I got from the 615. You're live on The Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
Hey, Lord, man. It's your boy T-Rav. 757, man. I told you we're going to win the Super Bowl this year, but I didn't have a tie in cards. Now, as far as this rental, the rentals, I think we're okay. I think we could do with a few rentals. And let me tell you why.
Why?
We're banged up. We're banged up. So why not bring a few guys in that can get us over the hump? Then when we come back next year, we're super healthy.
Yeah.
Why not get a few rentals, man? You got Gilly out. There's some people out there we can go and get that can – get us over the hump for the year, and we can get a chip this year and then go and win it again next year with a healthy team. That's how I think. That's how I'm looking at it. And I think Jerry needs to pull the trigger and stop bullshitting because it's looking good. But we got to play these games. We got to win them. And I do think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. And I still stand on that hill. And I'm telling you right now, look at the way Dak's playing. He's getting rid of the ball super quick. I've never seen Dak play this way, bro. 10 years. I've seen him since he came in when Romo got hurt, and this dude's going, bro. Law, I'm going to let you take it from here, but I just had to get that off my chest. I think rental is okay. Let the boys get healthy back there. Stop worrying them and pushing them in and putting them in vulnerable situations. Go pick us up 2 or 3 people. Put them on this defensive puzzle. Let our offense take off. We are winning the Super Bowl. How about them fucking Cowboys? Love you, Law. Thank you for giving me a voice, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy, man, from the 615, man, keeping it live with us. All right, so with that being said, Cowboy Nation, nothing wrong with renting. 1-year rentals, man, mercenaries, man, you bring them in, you get the job done, you just bring them in and get the job done. What you got to do, hey, get the job done. Be that assassin. Get the job done, keep it moving, and then you move on to the next project. Build. The whole notion. Let me just say this. Oh, I forgot we in council culture in this day's time. So if I offended anyone with assassination conversation, without hesitations nor deviations, my apology to the situations. Now, without that, I want to say this. Sometimes the necessary evil is the main thing. The Cowboys can't be choir boys all the time. The Cowboys got to want it, though. Jerry Jones got to have that desire to say, hey, I want this. I need this win. I need to win it this year. Because holding on to everything won't let you win now. It may help you win 3 years from here. But we're trying to win now, ladies and gentlemen. All right? And I appreciate everybody for jumping in. Let me let the next caller on, and let's get things moving and grooving. Cowboy Roy from the 603. You're live on The Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, let me ask you something, man.
Talk to me.
Hey, do you think the Philadelphia Eagles were late on their donation to the referees fund due to the shutdown? Because I think that's what happened. They didn't get no help from the refs.
Yeah,
and I wanted to do a church dance last night. It was just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see the Giants put that belt to that behind on the Eagles. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was great.
Oh man. But anyway, I called, man, because leave my man Tolbert alone. He's missed the clutch, man. You got to have those types of players on your team that are always clutch. And I don't know why Cowboy Nation is trying to run him off. He's been clutch. He was clutch in the Green Bay game.
Right.
He was clutch last year in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Why are we always trying to run him off? Let the competition dictate who's going to be the number 4 or number 3 receiver. Let the competition.
Do you
rise to the top?
Do you think that Tolbert is better than Ron Flournoy?
Oh no, he's not as physical, but still he's cut. He's not that type of player.
Do you think?
Still, I'll tell you right now.
Do you think?
No, he's not.
Do you think Tolbert is better than Mingo?
I think that's the thing about that's the question. We haven't seen Mingo in a real live game that really mattered for something. We haven't seen that. We are still waiting on Mingo. Have we? Have we seen Mingo?
We haven't seen Mingo in a live,
Yes, right.
in live action. Yeah.
We haven't seen Mingo. I thought I saw Mingo in the bingo hall, Mingo bingo, but still.
All right. So based off of your rationale, Roy, and it is a good point. If CeeDee Lamb never got hurt, and you just lamented that you just lamented that Ron Flournoy is better than Tolbert. If CeeDee Lamb never got hurt, right, and they kept on with Lamb, Pickens, and Tolbert, you'd have been okay with that, even though you just know that Ron Flournoy is better than Tolbert. Are you okay with playing football politics?
No. Like I just said,
that's what everybody said. That's what everybody said. Yeah.
Let the competition determine who's going to be that receiver. But don't go running off Tolbert. Don't run him off because the competition will run him off. That's what I'm saying. We as Cowboy Nation don't need to be pushing him out the door. Don't get out of here. Man, you don't need that.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, and hey, don't beat me up like Mama Tolbert, because hey, Tolbert, he's my buddy, he's my guy. But at the end of the day, like if it's me, I want to see Ron more though than Tolbert. That's just me.
You know that's law. That's one of the major things that I've always hated with this Cowboys front office is this. Or we like our guys, and if we pick them, we got to play them. I hate that. But if you let the competition settle this, I'm good with it. I'm good. Let the competition settle it. Nobody weighing the scales against any one of those receivers. Let the competition settle it.
Yeah. But man, what you got for this game? What you got for score prediction?
I like the Cowboys. I'm gonna say 30 to 20 Cowboys. Man. Okay, and you know my boys, they're gonna come ready. I'm still not in the Eberflus fan club. I don't like him his conservativeness as far as defense. I like a more aggressive defense coordinator, and that's my score prediction on that. But hey, man, them boys are gonna ride. Our regulators mount up. Regulators, mount up.
Regulators. Right. Hey, I got something for you, man. This is what I do. If Tolbert get 3 touchdowns on Sunday, I'm gonna find what size you wear.
Well, I take a large now. I done growed up a little bit.
Okay, I'll find you a Tolbert jersey, and I get it signed. Get it signed. No. Here you go. 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. If Tolbert scored 3 touchdowns, I'm going to go get his jersey. I'm going to get it signed by him, and I'm going to send it to you, bro. I'm for real. Right hand to the man. This is from Cowboys Roy. Tolbert, if nobody else believes in you, Cowboys Roy believes in you. Him, Dak, Brian Schottenheimer, Hudenheimer, all of the Heimers, they believe in you, bro. And here's the side. Hey, I'm going to ask it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't going to be, look, Cowboy Roy, hey, I love you so much, bro. It won't be the Walmart jersey either. It'll be the Stitch.
Hey, Long, let me tell you something, man. I've been looking at some property down in Texas, man. If I come down there, man, anytime within the next couple of months, I'm gonna try to hook up with y'all, man. Because I do. I love it, man. You going, hey, man. You missed the classic meltdown. That's my last point. You missed the classic meltdown last night on Mark Holmes' show, man. Because Philly 500 melted down, man.
Wow, I need to go find his page, man. This is on Mark's page. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mark Holmes page, man, Philly 500 melted. I've been waiting for another melt. Oh man, you know how he melted down when the Eagles was.
It tops Lord Brunson begging for Mike McCarthy's.
Oh no, yo, by far,
Oh,
man.
wow.
It's a beautiful thing when Philly 500 melt down when they losing. Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
I got to check that out, man. But appreciate you, Cowboy Roy, man.
All
Thank
right,
you,
man.
man.
I appreciate talking to you, man.
No
All right,
doubt,
man.
Yes, indeed. It put number 1 Tolbert fan club. But hey, Cowboy Roy, if you ever come into town this weekend, we will be at Game Day Tight End Bar and Grill, Sports Bar and Grill, and we not finna have a good time at all. No way. We about to have a great time at Game Day Tight End Sports Bar and Grill in Plano. And the facility is nice. The food is going to be nice. The food going to be good. And then we're going to have live performance of my guy, DeRoe, in the building. So 6'3" going to be in there. So let's go. And we're going to have a great time. And speaking of that, let me lock the phone lines down.
The conference has been locked.
Boy, I ain't finna be all day over here. I got 254. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, I got a question, man. Hey, is it me? Or does it seem like Jerry is kind of like, giving Shotty, I'm not going to say the keys to the team, but, he's kind of letting him do his thing as far as like, we wanted a running back. They went and got Javonte. But really that was a Shotty thing because if you listen to his press conferences, he said he always had his eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
So he went and got Javonte for Shotty. And I think they went and did Pickens. They got Pickens because Shotty wanted him also. So he's getting the players that he wants. So we got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
Also, I want your opinion on this. Is it me or does it just seem like, since we let go of a certain person, I ain't gonna say no names, there really ain't been no bulletin board material put out there for other teams or, things being said to like, you know how they
I know exactly what you're saying. It's no lead-in conversation.
Yeah, it just seems like we going into these games more focused and things like that. Now all we got to do is execute, defensively. But I just want your opinion on that.
Okay, appreciate you for calling in. What's the score prediction before I let you go?
And this is another thing I forgot to say. I don't understand why they keep putting them on the schedule like it's the Chiefs and the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just supposed to be some rivalry or something like that. We played them like 3 years in a row now. But my prediction is I'm going 35-14 Dallas.
Man, come on with it, man. Appreciate you. What's your name? Let me lock you in.
Jay.
Hold on, let me set name Cowboys Jay. Hold on.
Yeah,
I got you locked in, Jay.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. And I'm gonna answer your questions here in a few. All right, appreciate you, bro. Good call from we beat the Jets. The season is still young. Our defense is still horrid. We got the 32nd ranked defense in the National Football League. Yes, it's less chatter, but we just beat the Jets. So far as the defense, I'm not sold on it. We are getting better, though, because we created more pressure, and we got 5 sacks in the last game. And if we can get 5 sacks in this game, boy, we rolling. And I'm quite sure you can pressure Bryce Young. He's not like he's the very, very elusive type of quarterback. But to be fair, he got 2 outside weapons, Xavier Leggett and Ted McMillan. He's no one to sneeze at. And they can move that ball if necessary if they do establish the run game. But what we got to do now in this game is stack good things on top of good things and let it marry from one week to the next. We can't have a broken relationship, right? So for whatever we did week 5, was it week 5 going to week 6? Whatever we did last week against the Jets, let's marry those positive things up to this week. And then we can get to start talking really, really, really gritty. Far as us playing the Chiefs, I think that's where you was going. I mean, the schedule is the schedule, right? And for Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, we're going to always get the prime and the premium games, and they're going to always hype up games that don't need to be hyped up. That's just how it goes. That's the nature of being the Cowboys. Now, as far as Jerry Jones getting the pieces, what coaches are saying, I think my guy, Boss Cowboy Sports, Show Me Now, it said the same thing. When it's the first year of said head coach, they tend to give that said head coach the things that they require or asking for. Yeah, so this is how that goes. All right, so, we got Eric Oldhead, Young Bull up in here. Eric, it's good to see you, man. We saw you the other day with your Swede. Let's bring that up.
You're looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds. E-L-V-S. Robert.
Eric. It's good to see you, Eric. I don't worry about you, man. I was like, man, I hope that Eric didn't take a handful of Advils, man, and Tylenol. Yes, indeed, and some antifreeze. Yeah, so I'm glad to see you, Eric, man. But, hey, you can run me. Look, based off of the pain and the suffering, I would give you a $25 discount, bro. You don't have to send me the 50, man. You done already did all of your other stuff, man. Right now, I'm technically probably saving your life right now. So just send in $20 to $25, and we'll keep it cool for the day because you done already had a bad moment. So, mods, please don't ban Eric. Don't kick him out. Let him soak in his tears. Yes, indeed. Eric! Look, just send the $20 in there now. All we asking for $20 now. Look, I know you got it.
Stop, thief!
I know you got that $20. I need to hear that siren go, man. And I go get me some steak tonight. You know what I'm saying? So come on, Eric, because the leader of your troops over here on all bases of Eagles content and creations, your leader is begging for Mike McCarthy.
Bro, call Mike McCarthy right now. The Eagles need to call Mike McCarthy right now. Just bring him in as an advisor. Call Mike McCarthy, bro. Call Mike McCarthy right now. The Eagles need to call Mike McCarthy right now. Just bring him in as an advisor. Call Mike McCarthy.
That's where the guts went.
Eric, there's no sharp items in the area where you at, ain't it? Eric, hey, y'all make sure, put them scissors down, Eric. Put the scissors down. We try to save you, Eric. Hey, no sharp items. Eric, there's no sharp items where you at now. Let me know. I got your back, man. Eric, where you at, Eric? I'm looking up to still winning the division, boy. You coping. Coping is that's a good thing. That's a good thing to cope. It's good to cope a little bit. That might save you, Eric. So it's good to cope. Just good to cope. Say right now, man. We still winning the division, man. We number one. We number one, baby. There you go, Eric, boy. You're a real one, baby. Oh, my God. You're a real one. Eric! Yeah.
Eric, old head young bull.
What's you gonna do?
Stuart, $19.99. No.
Now y'all can block him.
You merely adopted the dog. I was born in it.
Y'all Y'all can block Eric now. Block his ass.
Please come home.
Oh my God, boy. Extortion is all time high. Baloney.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my goodness.
It is you.
I cannot believe it. Greetings, Your Highness.
Y'all can block Eric now. I'm just messing with y'all. Don't block Eric. Don't block Eric. Don't block him. Put that butter knife down, Eric. Put it down. It's still too sharp. You get you a spork or something. Well, one more time. Eric, you coming over here to get abused.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Yes, indeed. It's a damn shame what they did to that bird. All right. I got Long Way Jay in the building, man. What's good with you?
Hey, yo, Law, what's the deal?
What's up?
Hey, man, I was trying to hit you with some keys to the game for
Okay,
Sunday.
what you got for me, man?
I'm thinking we should tighten the run defense back up because we
Right.
started out good at the beginning of the season, but the last 2 games we kind of slipped up a little bit. Tighten that back up because Rico doubled down. Rico said, "Buckle up again."
Yeah, he did. But he did double down. He didn't speak with that bass in his voice. He kind of took it out. But that's okay. Hey, but it's
He
still
said he gonna be physical.
Yeah, he's gonna be physical. But whatever he said, it's still consequences and repercussions. Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure we pressure that quarterback because
Yeah.
that boy get happy feet. You know he feel them boys on
TREV
he feeling
$757
them boys
$5.
that pressure getting on
They
him. He
should
gonna
hire
get up out of
Mike
that pocket.
so they can keep failing in the league. LO.
He gonna try that for sure.
Yeah.
And also protect Dak. We gotta protect Dak, win the turnover battle, and we should be straight.
Yeah.
And my game predicting 31. Matter of fact, I say 34-17, kind of like how the Giants did last night.
Okay. Come on
I
with
would predict that same score.
Come on with it. 34-17 Cowboys. We up, man. Appreciate you, Long Way. Appreciate
30.
you. A good call from a man. We got D-Shift. Then we got Big Amish. And then we got Pastor Tim. D-Shift from the 409. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's going on, Law?
All is well. Can't complain.
Man. Yeah, man. Just kind of going on tour, man. Just talking about just what we could do right now in the immediate, bro. And just thinking about just how bad this run defense is, dog. And like you looking at the Jets and what Brees Hall was, you know, he was about to do it to us, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we get the nice turnover and 2 touchdowns scored in the 2-minute warning. You go in the second half and, you know what I'm saying, secure the blowout, so to say.
Yeah.
And I know we're feeling excited, but, you know, just the potential of not being able to stop the run, it's a problem. So just something to do, maybe just get the run game decent. You know what I mean? Like, do you see anything midway right now that maybe we can get the run game decent? Talking to Scott, man, he was, you know, talking about how there's no, like, that defense that's just like that one, you know what I'm saying, right now? So maybe you can just, I don't know, make a move for the offense and just put this offense way over the top and just kind of create a juggernaut, so to say, that, you know, maybe you just outscoring teams and, you know what I'm saying, putting yourself in the situation you put yourself in with the Jets. And like in the past with Dan Quinn, defense, we blow teams out, but like we make those turnovers, right? And we then pile the points on. As opposed, I saw with the Jets, it was more like, you know, like we ran away, and then all of a sudden that put the Jets out their game plan, and then you start seeing a little more of the sacks and the pressures come once they had to drop back and pass a little bit.
Right.
So I don't know, man. Maybe a move or two that you can make right now. I mean, I know you got the assets and you want to save and protect the assets, but you still don't want to waste what you got with Dak. You don't want to waste what you got with this coaching staff that, Clayton Adams could very well be a head coach next year. You know what I'm saying? And you lose that and what he's been able to do for your offensive line in the position he's put this running game and how it's married to what Dak got going on. And it's a real potent offense. So, I don't know, man. Just what move can we make? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
to take advantage of this window.
I think that you got to go get
falling into.
Yeah, I think you can go get Trey Hendricks' son, or you can go get Max Crosby or Bradley Chubb. You gotta be proactive if you want to do any of those things to help out the DBs, or you can sit back and say, okay, organically speaking, we made our move when we picked up Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know how the Cowboys think with that, but that's just how it goes from here. But I appreciate you for calling in, D-Shift.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, indeed. Good call from. All right. And to answer his other deals here, the Cowboys got to want it. They got to see it for themselves. We can't see it for Jerry. We can't see it for Stephen Jones. One thing I do know for sure, it's hard to tell billionaires what to do. Why I know that? It's hard if you even working at a store and you got a supervisor that's making $1 more than you. It's hard to tell them. It's hard to tell them what to do, right? They're like, I'm the supervisor. I'm making $1.15 more than you. And they don't listen. So Jerry Jones is of that ilk. I don't think that he will listen to us. The only way that I've seen Jerry Jones make trades is when it's fire and brimstone, when it's a situation and scenario that we have no chances of really turning the corner. Like if we were to lose last week, right, and the week before, then I'm quite sure the Cowboys would have made a trade. But by us winning, they're going to stack the good things and only see the positive. So according to information, Hubbard is out, so it won't be a 2-back set. Just got the information to update here. All right, and let me go along with Big Amish, and then we'll close out with Pastor Tim. Big Amish, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? Y'all. Hey, thank you for the opportunity again, Law.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we ride with Jerry Jones on this season.
Right.
And he knows how to win. He does.
He do.
And it's got to be personal. You're right.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be personal for him. Mm-hmm. And all we have to do, the last real free agent difference maker and playmaker was Deion Sanders. Don't forget.
Yeah.
He fired Jimmy Johnson. He brought in Barry Switzer, and he made the claim that he could have 200 coaches that could bring the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Well, in '94, guess what?
Yeah.
They fell short. Now, Deion Sanders was on the 49ers team, and he did hold Michael Irvin on that play, but we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. But that put a fire under Jerry's ass, and he knew that it's personal, and he had to win a Super Bowl, and the only way to do that was to get Deion Sanders, and that's exactly what he did. Right? He went out of his way. He paid whatever he had to pay, top money,
right?
And he brought him in, and then he secured him longer, but he brought him in. He got him out of town, and then we did win in '95.
Yeah.
So he does know what it takes to win, and he knows the recipe. He knows the pieces that are missing. So that's why, unfortunately or fortunately, we either ride with Jerry, and it's up to him to bring in the pieces, the rest of the pieces this team needs to secure a long playoff run. So that's with that. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, you're spitting some right things there. I was 16 years old in 1995, so it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I definitely don't look like I look now, but I can say that the Cowboys they should be able to still get things moving and grooving with what we got. Jerry do know how to win, but is that hunger is there? So when you hungry, Big Amish, it doesn't matter when you eat the food. It could fall on the floor. You just make sure you scoop it up and eat it, right? But now when you still eat it anyway. But the Cowboys, they don't eat food off the floor. So we'll see, man. I'm always optimistic. I think we can still go on a run. I think that we can still win with what we got, but it'll just be harder. And I want Jerry to ultimately figure out ways to get things going, moving and grooving with what we got. And hopefully Overshawn, I'm hearing the good news, man, that he's on a good pathway of coming back. So hopefully, man, that will be a situation for us.
Yeah, we know we got, like I think I said in the, months back, I figure this team is going to go 10-7. Now you're not going to get 7 because you got that tie. But I still think, all right, 10-6-1. We're still going to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But if we get those rest of those pieces, and we're going to make a run in at the end, because I do see the defense gelling together. Mm-hmm. I don't know how far it brings us into the playoffs, but we do make the playoffs. That's been my assessment all along. So I do think we're going to still have some bumps in the first half of the season.
Yeah.
So, but having said that, I'm very positive for the season. I just want to see the personnel changes so the fans get excited again. I mean, we are excited. We see the changes in Javonte Williams and Pickens and the like. And we also see on the defensive side of the ball, although there's a lot of glaring needs, people are coming back from injuries.
Right.
So I'll leave you with that, my friend.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
How about them Cowboys?
Y'all. I love it, man. That's big homage. Last but not least, man, I got Pastor Tim, man. You're live on the nation. You've been waiting here for a second. What do you have for us?
How about them Cowboys? Yeah. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And I'll tell you right now, I feel so good the way how the Eagles got dominated.
Right.
And I feel so good them Eagles got cooked in some fried grease. I'm telling you right now, man, I feel so good about that. And another thing, I feel it's a blowout is coming this Sunday. The Cowboys gonna blow out the Panthers this Sunday. And that's what I believe. And I'm telling you right now, man, it's time to cook, man. I feel like this team is rising up. Reaching up now. And I feel, man, it feels so good.
Yeah.
When I see the boys,
all right,
these two is getting together.
Right.
Everybody coming together.
Come on.
And playing as a team.
Yeah.
Fighting as a team.
Yeah.
Practice as a team.
Yeah.
Going as a union.
Yeah.
As a team.
Yeah.
Say we gotta come together as one.
As one.
And win. We gotta come together as a team. Offense and defense. Come together and win. So we are playing awesome football. Prescott is playing awesome football. The wide receiver is playing good football.
Yeah.
The offensive lineman is playing good football.
Well.
The running back is playing good football.
All right.
Think about it, brother. We are an awesome team.
Right.
Awesome team. Awesome team. A hard team to beat. And I'll tell you right now, man, if we keep pushing, keep fighting, and we're going to get to a mountaintop very soon.
Yeah.
But I believe this.
Come on with it.
I believe this. One day, we will reach the mountaintop.
Okay.
We will reach the top. And everybody going to be looking up towards the Cowboys. Because we are still going to be an American team.
Well.
If we win or lose.
Come on with it.
And we always going to be winners.
Well.
No matter what. No matter what.
Yes, indeed.
No matter what.
Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it then, my brother.
How about them Cowboys in the name of Jesus?
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. That's Pastor Tim, y'all. Yes, indeed. New Missionary Baptist Church on the other side of the star, Cowboy Nation. That's my guy. Let's go. That's Pastor Tim. Yes, indeed. Y'all be sure to check out those collection plates, man, and bring them baskets. Yes, I want all of them. Yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation. What is your profession? Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, I gave you guys a show on the late end of Friday. I know that you guys could be anywhere right now. To the clubs, to the windows, to the walls. You could be out there watching good football, because high school football is normally on Friday nights. This is where you get all of your learning from. Playing in a game is on that beautiful Friday night. Friday night high school football is a real thing, and I hope that all is well. Shout out to Eric, old head, young bull. Appreciate him for supporting the channel. Hope all is well. We're going to do a wellness check on you every day, Eric, because we want to see you next week in good spirit. So move all of the sharp items away from you. Cowboy Nation, now we did a lot of talking as content creators and as fans, but now it's our turn to take care of business. Remember this, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And the mindset should be winning is the number one priority. Winning this division. We should declare and decree we're winning this division. We're winning the moment. We got the best quarterback in this division. We got the best wide receiver in this division. We got the best running back by stats and metrics in this division. We got the best protection up front in this division as it relates to the O-line for your mind, from letter of the stat line. So we got the number one offense in this division. So how do we marry those things up and let the defense step up? It starts this Sunday. Remove all doubts from your mindset and your cranium. Understand the cost that is involved with all of this, Cowboy Nation. Montana 808 says, I'm watching high school, college football right now, Lord. That's what I'm liking. Cowboys Rob says, appreciate the stream. Understand the cost. One must count the cost before they build the house. And the house need to be built on firm ground. Need to be built on solid ground. Need to be built on good foundation. Here's the truth of it all. Before you build your house, you got to dig down first. Why? Because that's where the foundation is rooted at. Anthony states here for the $4.99 for your mind. Hey, Law, Commander fan here. I just subscribed to you. You are a super entertaining man. Much respect, but shout out to you. But it's Washington Hate Week next week. So be ready to digest some of this stuff that we're going to spit upon you next week. But this week is all about Panthers. It's all about Panthers beating them down, breaking them down. And this is what we're going to do. I agree with my guy. Too cool.
Blue Magic. That's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. About is when you chop my dope down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, and then you call it
Blue Magic. That means Jadon Blue. We need you to have some magical powers this weekend. We need for you to stand up. Our ancillary pieces, just like Cowboy Roy, if he said that JT, Jalen Tolbert, basically is going to be that dog, well, we need to see them tape on a consistent basis. But since I got to run, I always say this closing. Before I run, before I depart from you all, before I tread way, I was in that low down. I was in those low moments in life, and I didn't know where that next meal was coming from. I was broke, busted, and disgusted, sleeping out of my car. But there was one tape that was in that car, and y'all know the storyline. There was a man by the name of Les Brown. He had Motivation Theory. He had a whole series. I put that cassette tape inside that car, and I began to listen over and over again. And he was talking about how hungry you gotta be. You gotta be hungry for the things that you want. You gotta be ready. He said that it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. He gave storylines about Chicken Man. He gave storylines, tangible stories, by him being in his own business, sleeping out of his office, and he also slept out of his car. But one of the most compelling moments of that storyline that gravitated to me was this poem right here. Cowboy Nation. It's the beat of my heart. I hope I can touch somebody today. Slap your neighbor and says, it's time for law to touch someone today. No Diddy. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, or lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, and faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. I was listening to Paul Harvey. I listened to Earl Nightingale. I listened to a lot of folks with motivation. Hey, one of my guys, Jim Rowan, said, when the end time comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. Meaning that I'm always learning, I'm always moving and grooving. Cowboy Nation, never be satisfied for where we at. We 2-2-1. But let's leave 2-2-1 behind us. And let's be 3-2-1. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. Cowboys, let's get it one way or another. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Hey, let's get it.
Time to run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might break, but first I time to run it up. I wake up. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I
stretch.
9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends.
Ain't that right, JB boy?
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Don't zone me, Brandon.
I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Yeah.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me late.
Yeah.
Put in my hours, send the invoice.
Boy, you hear this?
I need 6 rings like MJ. And
come on, baby, Cowboy, let's get that 6.
I wake up,
Lost.
thumb down, that
nation.
No drip this, time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it up. I wake up,
come on.
Thumb down, now check. No drip this,
till I run it up.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but
what we tell them?
I stretch. Time to run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
Carolina, baby.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a
now
hurry.
it's time.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. It's what the devil used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to
name, baby.
I wake up,
law,
thumb down, that
nation.
No drip this,
tell them run it up.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I
stretch it.
Tell them run it up.
Come on.
I wake up,
yeah.
Thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up.
What is your profession?
The longest outro in the land. Shout out to everybody who gave support. You can support the nation by hitting that like button, sharing this content, subscribing, of course. There's always the donation funds to help me out as an independent content creator and beyond business owner. It's always good to have extra help from you all, and I really appreciate you, Eric, T-Rev, and Anthony. Now, how y'all gonna be Cowboy fans supporting me, and I got 2 outsiders I got an Eagle fan and a Washington fan to give donations today. Shame. I can only have one Cowboy fan to give me donations. What's going on with y'all? Where's my button at? But hold it down, T-Rev. But shout out to the Eagles and the Washington. Layer 2, I follow. Wherever you go, whatever you do.
Are you not entertained?
Come on.
7 years of the perfect love. 7 more and another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Right now, Dak Prescott. Dak going crazy. Dak is number one, the same reason that Josh Allen won MVP. Because of what he has to do and how he's doing it. But if you go look at his offensive line and those guys out, CD's out, the defense is trash, and they still are finding ways to win because of what number 4 is doing. I have to let my bias go out the window. Right now, if I have MVP and Coach of the Year, it's Dak and Brian.
Did you watch the Chicago game? Dallas at Chicago?
Yeah, but
that's disqualifying to me. Now you're out.
I mean, that's one game, but then we seen everybody said they was going to get destroyed by the Packers. What did they do? It ended up being a tie, but what the heck did Dak Prescott do? He probably played the best game we ever watched him play. And then they went on the road to New York and did this. I don't care if it was the Jets. How did it look?
Yeah, no, I got
right?
it.
Because of what they have to deal with.
Let's go, Dak, man.
It's an evil world we live in.
So far, if a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, if a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Are you still ball? I would love to see him play against Justin Jefferson right now today. You know, all these different guys. I would love to see him paging me, asking me, am I still ball?
Are you shitting me? We are the 2 most accomplished receivers in the history of this game. When you're talking about the most important things, championships, and your stupid ass talking about running fast, like people weren't running fast back then. Are you shitting me? What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know your name. And I certainly don't know your game. Because you don't. I don't see you every year with a gold jacket in that Hall of Fame room. I don't see you anywhere great players are. So who the fuck are you to talk about what? Deion Sanders couldn't cover these guys today. Do you really know what you're talking about? Do you really have any clue at what you're talking about? You think there were not fast guys in the league when I played? You think Tyreek Hill can outrun an Olympian like Bullet Bob Hayes who played before me?
Shout out to Sam for the cash app. Appreciate you, Sam.
You know why he tried? Because they wanted speed in the game, but other things were required when we played. You must get to run around and play fucking 7-on-7 touch football. We had pain in our game. Y'all don't even know shit about pain. Every route you got hit. Even running around in the middle of, you could get tapped by those linebackers. They took all of that out the game because y'all asses were soft.
Just put your hand on the...
And you couldn't take
your phone and stick it on the...
My turn! Told me it was my turn.
Sacrifice,
don't
giving his worship. Giving his worship. Giving his worship.
Yeah. Depend on you.
Giving his worship.
If you win or lose.
1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online.
Shout out to Playmaker. We'll be live tomorrow, man. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all.
Miracle.
Thank y'all. DC for life, not for short. Peace.
To raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving.